This is Living the RV Dream, episode 144 for Friday, May 22nd, 2020. I'm riding in my RV, wherever I want to be, 'cause I'm free in my RV. Here with us today we have the Polanco family, and they are prospective RVers here, and they love to travel, and they have a YouTube channel. Joaquin and Erica Polanco and their children, Natalia and Gabriel. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having us, Robert. Thank you. It's an honor.
No, the honor is mine too. And I would like to know, can you give us a little bit of your background, and how did you come up with this crazy idea of travel by RV?
Yeah, so we are RV for Four. We love to travel. And so we wanted to travel without the expense of having, to stay in hotels and limit ourselves to where we want to travel to. So we always, take our car and we just do long trips. And we said, you know what if we just do this, but in an RV scenario? So watching your videos, watching other RV YouTuber videos, we said, you know what, this is something that we can do.
And we will enjoy it.
And so we're taking the plunge, we're selling our house. And our goal is to go full time eventually. So
which means our family think we're crazy.
Yeah, our family thinks we're crazy because, they don't know this lifestyle. They know that we love to travel.
Yes.
And they know that they cannot count on us as far as, things here and there. They have to let us know ahead of time because we are never home.
We are. We are Hispanic. We're from the Dominican Republic. We were very young. I came in when I was only 16. She was here when she was
I was like 2.
She was 2 years old. And we high school sweetheart. We been together for
almost 24 years.
Almost 24 years now. We met in high school, went through the whole college process, have 2 beautiful kids. And to be Hispanic, I think we are a few, besides you, Robert, we're a few Hispanic that are selling our house, already set in the ground. They just started this crazy idea, but we love it. We love the whole thing, how everything sounds like now.
Yeah.
Now, let me tell you something. Obviously, you guys and I, we have a lot in common. My wife and I also met in high school, and we've been together pretty much ever since. And,
nice.
Of course, Dominican Republic, Cuban. If there are 2 countries that are more similar, I don't know which one they are. Maybe Puerto Rico is there. The 3 of us are like it's almost the same. So that's pretty cool. Now, let me get this straight. You are jumping on the deep end here. You're just selling your house without any prior RV experience.
Right.
No. Yes, sir.
You must really want to do this.
Yes.
Yes. We want to do it.
I think our kids are like, we're done. Can we just buy this RV? Because we have been just RV talk, RV, and it's like, they're like, okay, can we just do this?
We've been to every RV show. We've been to every RV dealer. We know a lot of people that owns RV. You want more to the list. So thank you for letting us talk to you. And like I said, the whole idea is just adding an RV to our everyday life. Because people that doesn't know us, Robert, you can talk to me and I'm in Florida. Next thing you talk to me, I might be in Canada. I might be in Hawaii. I might be in the Dominican Republic. That's what we love. But this is such a beautiful country. Why not teaching our kids, instead of reading it in the book, let's go see it ourselves.
Right.
You know what I mean? When you were to Mount Rushmore, I mean, that's in my bucket list. You were there. You took us with you there.
Yes.
And it was so cool to see that episode, drinking my coffee in the morning and see that episode. It was like, wow, I want to experience that myself.
Yeah, the one with Arizona, just going to other places that you thought, they're like, oh my God, this is so remote. No one can travel here. But, with your videos, we're learning that there are so many beautiful places out there that we know about in books. And it's like, why not? Why not take the kids, not that they're young and they're learning about all of these things. Why not do it? So.
And our ultimate goal, people ask us that all the time, is going from all the way from Canada, all the way down to the southern point in South America. That's our point. That's our dream.
To
go in an RV.
From tip to tip. So
that's one of my dreams too. Let me tell you, go all the way. Actually, go all the way from Alaska to Ushuaia, Argentina.
Yep,
that would be
exactly.
like the trip of a lifetime.
Yeah, we'll caravan together.
Yeah, that would be cool. So I'm planning it. Now you are still in the stage where you are trying to find out which RV would work best for you.
Yeah, that's a debate. That's our debate,
So can you tell me a little bit about that? What are your pros and your cons, and what are you leaning towards a certain type of? Obviously, you are 4, so you need something a little bigger than what I have. But
you would think, right? You would think, because Matt thought we were crazy. Matt from Matt's RV, because we wanted a B plus.
Mm-hmm.
To travel. And Matt looked at me. I will not forget that day when Matt looked at me and he said, "Are you serious? You 4 guys, the kids are not going to stay any smaller." So basically, I went from a small class B to a 5th wheel now, because I never tow anything bigger. And I'm like, wait, this is like driving a semi. I don't even know how to drive a school bus. Why would I want to get into this? But then you think about, what people say, and the flexibility and the convenience. I never owned a pickup truck. This is probably the best time to do it. The fact that the spaces, it's not so much of a shacking experience going from a home to a 5th wheel, because it's almost like a home on wheels.
Yeah.
And the fact, like I say, I love to take my bikes. I love to take fishing rides and the beach chairs and everything with us. So I would stick to the 5th wheel. That's me.
Mm-hmm. The kids.
Gary, what do you think?
I like a 5th wheel because it's big, like comfy.
Look at the camera. They're looking at you. What about you, Nana?
Same thing.
Same thing, 5th wheel.
Yeah. So
you're all on board on the 5th wheel. Yeah, and you, Erica.
For me, I've been back and forth between the motorized, like the bigger Class C, not the Super C, but the big Class C. Only because it feels homey, and you can it's for what we've seen, they're easier to go into places. Mm-hmm. But, just what we want to do, a 5th wheel is where we're heading towards.
Yeah.
Just leave it on the campground and then take our pickup and go.
And another thing, too, a lot of people is asking is, are you guys retiring? Are you guys quitting your job? We're not quitting our job, okay? Yeah. Thanks God, we are blessed to have really good jobs. And we're not planning to quit our job. What I'm planning to do is take smaller, long vacations, Friday to Monday, small vacation through the year. And then maybe, because she had 2 weeks, Akari, I got 2 weeks too. We just go for the 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Some places, travel America for 2 weeks. And then maybe next year we take a whole month together. That's the idea. But we're not quitting our job. Our family give us, you guys are crazy. No, we're not quitting our job. But we want to start living the dream of retirement without being retired, if you know what I'm saying.
So you're gonna live the 5th wheel at some place, pretty much like full time, and then just hitch up and travel once in a while.
Right.
Yeah. Our idea also is buying land, so buying a couple of acres and just parking there, and that's gonna be our home. Leaving the 5th wheel and then take off whenever we feel like it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, if you find a good area, let me know, because I'm in the market for that too.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Now
we're just excited. Yeah. Go ahead.
Now, you've traveled before, of course. That's your passion for travel is what brought you to this decision to buy the 5th wheel and be able to travel more. By the way, where in Florida are you? Are you North Florida, more central? Or?
We're Central Florida, so we're about 10 minutes south of Orlando.
Yeah, it's called St. Cloud, Florida.
Oh, St. Cloud, yes, I'm familiar with it. And the thing with living in Florida, and it's even worse for me, is that everything else is far away. If you want to get out of the state, by the way. So.
Yeah, that's right. We used to live in Miami, so we know.
Yeah, we used to live in Biscayne Boulevard. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, as a weekend warrior, what's the furthest I can go on a weekend? Orlando. I mean, that's Orlando or Tampa. That's like my limit around, and maybe Daytona on the East Coast. So I was going to ask you something, and I totally lost my train of thought. But I'll continue. Did you camp before in like tent camping or anything like that, or this is just your first?
No, it's our first thing. Everything. Our first everything.
It will be. So that's why we started our YouTube channel, because we wanted to document all the craziness that we're going through. We started with, like Joaquin is saying, we started with motorized, and we were like, well, maybe that's not going to work. Then we went into the travel trailers and we're like, well, we kind of, need something safer. So we're going into the 5th wheel. territory. And then so that's why we wanted a YouTube to just to document everything as first timers, in an RV world.
Yeah, and I think if fifth wheel will work for you very well, because if fifth wheel is good for when you want to stay at the same spot for a long time, and because they're not as easy to set up, or or break camp as or quickly as with the motorized. Now the good thing with the motorized, you're driving, you gotta go to the bathroom, you just go to the bathroom, that kind of thing. Your house is right there. If it's raining, you don't have to get out of the truck. True. Everything has its pros and its cons. Now you've traveled a lot, obviously, because that's what brought this passion for travel. What's been like your favorite place that you've gone?
Oh my God! And not just the favorite,
and the children can speak to. By the way, of course.
What do you think?
Canada. Whenever we saw the waterfall,
the Niagara Falls. And let me tell you a funny story about that. We went to Canada with no document whatsoever. We booked the hotel without knowing that it was on the Canada side. Oh. So when I went to the border, the police asked me, okay, do you have a passport? I said, well, I have a license with me. And he said, well, you need a passport because I hope you know this is a new country. And I said, well, I kind of knew when we were halfway coming up. So it was like, we got in, and my God, it was a mess. It was a mess.
He was like, I'm going to let you in, but I don't know if they're going to let you back in.
Exactly. So I was like, I'm the first Dominican that got deported to Canada. That would be the most funniest, and you know what I mean? Like, that would be the craziest story you ever heard.
Yeah, this is get confused because out of all the countries, Canada is almost the same as the United States if you think about it.
Yeah.
The way, even the way they talk, the accent and everything. Unless you see kilometers or you see, like something spelled differently, it's almost like being here.
And I think Canada has stayed with us longer because it was our first time we traveled as a family of four. It was amazing. Outside, the Niagara Falls, when you open the hotel window, it was right there. Like you can literally touch the falls, and it was amazing.
Yeah.
For us, it was just
Canada.
Amazing.
Canada was a good experience. I liked also Georgia. We went to Georgia, so that was pretty exciting. And we went to the aquarium. We love fish, so we just looking at that aquarium was an amazing.
The amazing one in Atlanta, yes.
Atlanta, Georgia. Yep. So. But that's what we're looking forward to, is just picking up and go. And like I said, that's what we do. Our family knows, if we're invited to a party, they have to let us know like weeks in advance. Hey, don't make plans. Are you guys going to be around?
Exactly.
Because they know.
We just take over and go.
We've been nomads at heart. So for us, this quarantine has been like, oh my God, can we just finish?
I can relate. I can relate because I have a brand new RV out there. Brand new.
Yeah.
Congratulations!
I've had it there for 2 months, and I haven't been able to take it out. And I'm like itching, man. And today the Florida State Parks opened up. So next week.
I think we got a notification. Yep.
And now when you get your fifth wheel and you hitch up, and what's the first place you're gonna go? Like, what's your dream destination? Could be like for a weekend, or it could be for your 2-week long trip.
I'm gonna let them answer because that was the first episode we saw.
Yeah,
from one of the first Rvers.
Yeah, from Traveling Rvers was one of the first ones that we actually saw.
What do you say?
I would want to go to California. Just have dinner or breakfast on the beach.
But you said something first before California.
Oh, Key West.
The Key West.
Oh, Key West, of course.
Yeah.
Down to the Keys.
Oh, the Florida Keys open. They open up on June 1st. And I tried to book, and they're already booked. It's like
I know.
Yeah, but I'm sure, Robert, there's parks that you can just do it, right? Because there's a lot of national parks you can do dry camp, right? I'm sure.
And on the Keys. Actually, the Keys are kind of complex. Most of the cities they won't allow boondocking whatsoever, and there are 4 state parks, and there are always booked. I mean, it's very hard. It's very hard to, even in the summer, it's hard to find something.
Okay, that'll be our job the next time. We just gotta be
travel ahead.
And the campgrounds, they're $100 plus a night, so it's very expensive, but it's one of those destinations that you have to go at least once.
Yeah. We're also wanted to, on our bucket list is the Grand Canyon.
Yes.
So heading out west. The first time we went out west, we went to Destin, Florida, a couple of months ago. and we were singing Driving to the West.
Into the Sunset, yes. Yeah. Destin is also one of, actually, I'm going soon. I'm not going to reveal the date right now, but I'm going to Destin soon as part of my trip north.
And the funny thing is, we were also traveling the same time that storm hit Mexico, the Gulf of Mexico, and it was going on. Remember the last storm?
Yeah.
We got there with the same time of the storm. And we're like, are we crazy? It was cold. It was windy. We couldn't enjoy anything because it was just so cloudy and rainy.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Now you have to go back with your fifth wheel when you get it. And,
we are.
Definitely. And let me tell you, you're going to realize how big the country really is once you drive it. Because, I've flown, you fly to LA, it's 5 hours, or Las Vegas or whatever. Yeah. No, try driving to it's for me, it's a day per hour by plane. And,
that's crazy. That's crazy. That's the beautiful thing about it. Like I said, Robert, we don't have an RV yet. And I think that's why we are bringing a little different taste of the RV world is people that love so much RV, but we never been in one. And honestly, Robert, anybody can spend hours telling us how wonderful the experience are, the pros and cons. But honestly, we're going to find out the minute we get an RV.
Yeah.
And we're going to learn the hard way. We're going to learn some easy things about it. We're going to learn some tips and tricks, but we're going to learn ourselves because we've never been in one. So it's hard to understand what you try to explain to us because you've been there. I mean, you are maestro. You are a veteran in this. Mm-hmm. We haven't done this. So it's like, it's interesting that we talking about the same thing, but we so different experience,
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to have you back on the podcast here once you do your maiden voyage trip, and you let us know how it went.
Yeah, we'll probably not go to sleep. I already know. Yeah. We're not going to sleep. Probably, yeah. We're going to be so excited, like kids in a new Christmas gift.
Yeah. So.
All right. Tell us a little bit more about your YouTube channel. You have it's RV44, and you guys are doing pretty well. I saw you're over 1,000 subs by now.
Thank you. Yeah. A little bit over 4 months.
Yeah, about 4 months. We started. Yeah. I think we started the day before we went to the Tampa RV show.
Yes.
So we started. We put up our first video, which was our trailer. And like I said, it's just us documenting our journey from our home to an RV, to our first RV, and the ups and downs of all of this, decisions and just everything.
And also when the pandemic started, she's a teacher. She teach and we were using our platform. We only did 2 videos where we were trying to keep their kids on track as far as school-wise, because, there's a lot of parents out there that have their kids home that didn't know where to even start. So my wife, my beautiful wife here, she did 2 videos over, I think it's 2 hours long, both of them.
Yeah.
And it was pretty much teaching kids. But we thinking, because we're dealing with minors here, you don't want to do a live chat because you don't have control over them because they're home. So we probably, when she get this break,
when I'm done,
we're gonna use our platforms. You can tell them more about that.
Yeah, so it's kind of gonna be like a spin-off of just the RV44, and we're thinking of maybe just setting up a playlist where I can just upload videos to continue to teach, and help out the community that way with the parents. Because I had a lot of parents asking, how do I teach my kids how to do this fractions? Yeah. I don't understand how to do this. So that's where the idea of teaching, through the channel came about, And then Joaquin also likes to cook. So.
Oh, yeah. That's one more thing we have in common, Robert. I love to cook.
Oh, man.
And let me tell you something. In my mind, I keep every recipe. When you break down the recipe in your RV, I'm like, okay, next time I'm going to try that. Because that's probably the Cuban style. I'm going to copy that. And I'm going to do the little Dominican spin-off. But I also want to do the platform, do some plates, just basic plate, kind of like teaching people, mainly men, because I don't know what it is with in the manhood or Latino, the way we grew up, you know what I mean? And look, men can do and cook and clean the house just as good as women, you know what I mean? So I just want to teach my friends out there how to do simple cook, because I can cook fast. I can make rice and beans like quick without using a pressure cooker. It's just what I learned. So I also want to put that on my platform, just kind of helping young men and maybe older men how to, just do simple play at home. They can survive without calling deliveries, you know?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Well, let me tell you, you incorporate that into your YouTube videos because people love the cooking segments. And if you
thank you, sir. Thank you.
Well, it's been great chatting with you guys today, and I was gonna ask you something else, of course, and I lose my train of thought. But I was gonna ask you, since are you gonna be doing homeschooling when you transition into RV life?
Yeah. So I'm hoping that, because I have the flexibility that I can teach from home, that the kids are also going to be learning from home. So which is another reason why this thing of just full-time living isn't that off, for us, because it's things that we are already doing, teaching from home. The kids are learning from home. The only thing is that Joaquin's with his job, we have to kind of stay grounded to one place. But he has enough time in his schedule that we can take longer weekends. So that's the beauty of it.
I'll take just a little bit what I do, Robert. I take care of all underground utilities for Disney. So anything that keep Disney healthy and moving, that's what I do.
Okay.
We do surveying, we do utilities locating. So that's what I do.
For Disney World. You probably know all the secrets, all the underground secrets. Oh, man. Well, as I was saying, it's been great chatting with you guys and having you here on the podcast and on the video podcast as well.
It's been a pleasure.
And I do hope to meet you on the road one of these days. Maybe one of these days we'll bump into each other for sure.
Definitely let us know. You are family to us. It's like we said before, it's a routine. Every Sunday morning we put on, that's one of the first things we do. We put on Traveling Robert. All right, let's see where Robert is today. And we eat our breakfast watching Traveling Robert. So
I wish you the best of luck, and let me know when you finally buy the RV and we'll do a part two. We'll do a part two.
All the family's okay, and again, it's a pleasure, sir, and very, very, very pleasure talking to you. And it's a dream come true. You made my day today, sir.
All right, thank you. I'm riding it